And welcome back to Realm of Shade. Here's Strahd. Session 17.
We're in for a trip today.
We've got 3 people. But you know, I only cancel game for my personal well-being, so let's do this.
Which means the rest of us actually have to roleplay.
Damn.
As in, me and John have to roleplay. Shut up, Logan.
Yes, shut the child up. We can't hear him, but shut the child up. Alright, the two of you that can talk, you were both here, yeah? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heh. Okay.
Yeah. You have two players that can talk.
Awesome. Alright, so.
Out of 7.
Uh-huh.
In total.
This is fine. Zombie. You want to recap last game?
We did something last.
Explicit
I don't
detail.
remember anything.
Yeah, I don't actually remember last game too well either.
No, like literally, we didn't do anything last game. We went and talked to the Burgermaster, and now he is going to go and set people to watch for his second in command to potentially burn down the toy. Maybe, if he's not lying to us. Briefly, somebody went to the gate and asked, I believe it was no, Vaudrill's still here. Christian. Sorry, someone's messaging me going, no one's here to disagree with John. We still have 2 people here. But yeah, no, we did try to find out where Snick's girlfriend was, but all we really did was just go to the gate on the far end of town and ask if the guard there knew anything about her or where she was. He didn't know. We're gonna try looking at a few other places for her, but yeah, we didn't get anything else done. We went and tried to find out where Snickle's girlfriend was, and we told the Burgermaster stuff, and then let him do whatever he wanted.
Fair enough. You also visited the Washter.
I did that. I thought you wanted information about what the party as a whole had.
I mean,
I didn't visit the Watcher either.
general events for like all around.
Alright.
What do you mean the fuck, Garbo? Garbo in the chat is saying burn down Valaki. Of course. That's entirely up to you. Well, I'ma just switch over the game. That. Wow, that isn't prepared. That's the background of that. Ain't that fun? Okay. So instead of the abundance of party members above, there's 3.
Yep. And I'm going to the stocks because I must save my girlfriend, who might or might not be there.
Yep.
Because logic dictates she's either there, was captured by Strahd, or is elsewhere.
Yeah, okay. By this point, it's about, say, you guess 3:30-ish. In the afternoon.
Okay.
Valaki isn't that busy of a city. There, you do see some people around, of course. Generally dreary, quick moving. Some people are carrying boxes of decorations around, it seems. I'm just gonna bring up the map, of course, because Valaki is great. Now you would have seen this. You might have seen the stocks, or I think you might have heard where the stocks. Did you hear where the stocks were? I can't recall.
I should have. I don't know. It has been a couple games.
Fair enough. Well, yeah. Bogrel knows. I assume I've mentioned it at one point, so I'm not really gonna worry.
Yeah.
So you end up walking towards town square. You see this place where all the shops and homes of the town square, they seem to be decorated with limp and tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with what looks like dead flowers. And that's what the hell? This is Christmas music? You know what? I'm keeping it.
Fitting.
Specifically, it's Silent Night.
Man, these guys are really prepared for the holiday, huh?
Yeah. At the north end of the square, you see there stands a row of relatively decrepit looking just like rotting stalks, locked in which there are several men and women and even some children wearing these crude plastered donkey heads.
Uh-oh. Theodore, I don't think I like this.
Their faces are obscured by said donkey heads. In the center of the square, you see there are some Valakians, looking more like peasants than anything. They seem to eye you suspiciously as they use cups and vases to draw water from a crumbling stone fountain in the center of the entire square. And you see, standing tall at the center of this fountain is a gray statue of an impressive man facing west. You don't seem to recognize who it is. You would at first figure it to be the Burgomaster, but alas, it's not. And all around you find these proclamations posted saying, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. Signed, the Baron."
I'm starting to think this isn't such a fun jamboree they're getting ready for.
As you look upon this poster, a rather beefy-looking guard walks by and pulls the poster down and puts up another one.
Another poster? What does this one say?
"Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendants and children required. Rain or shine. All will be well. Signed, the Baron."
So is this a new one, or is this supposed to be at the same time as the other festival? I'm getting confused here, Theodore.
The other one was supposed to be last night, right? And this one's this evening. Or what? Is there dating on any of these? Have we learned the calendar?
Well, you haven't learned the Barovian calendar.
Was
Frankly,
the one that was the poster that was previously up? Did it have a number that was one lower? We just lost Vaudrell.
oh no, where'd he go? Oh, he's just
Vaudrell!
outright gone. Oh god, there's two of you.
I can't talk to myself here.
No, it doesn't seem to be dated, but the poster that this guard took down, looks to be quite a bit older, than this one. I mean, the paper looks like it's in shambles anyway, but, it looks better. Hi, Bogrel. You with your internet being bad. So what do you want to do?
Well, from viewing the people at the stocks, do any of them look like Dahlia, or would I need to actually remove their donkey heads to see if they are Dahlia?
Well, you can't really see their faces. The ones that look notably female, don't seem to have blonde hair. Like Dahlia.
Okay. That makes me feel a little safer.
Alright, Theodore, go talk to them. Okay.
I'm gonna ask the guards, because I'm guessing they'll, the guards were there. I'll ask them if they've seen Dahlia. Have you seen my girlfriend, Dahlia? The guards woman. She wasn't at where she was supposed to be. I'm getting kind of concerned.
I think she left town. I don't know. I just
But
heard
why would
that
she leave town?
I don't know. I'm here. This is my spot. I don't really see the gates, other than looks back at the northern gate, well, in the direction of the northern gate. That one sometimes.
So she headed towards the northern gate then?
I don't know.
But you just said she left town.
Yeah?
Which gate did she take then?
Maybe the western one? Along the Old Vilic Road? I don't know. Listen, I'm just in charge of setting up this festival. It's not really my concern where the gate guards are.
Yeah, we talked to the Eastern Guard. But they did say that one of them said she went towards the Old Salic Road, though.
Well, if you're looking for her, then, well, I guess that's where you start.
So you don't know if she had orders to leave or anything?
The Burgomaster only tells us what we need to know. And obviously, I didn't need to know where she was going.
Mm. You're right, Theodore. She might have headed to Crest. We might meet her on our way.
Silence.
Theodore's typing for him to say something.
Hold on, he's writing.
It's need to work on his penmanship. Make his writing a bit faster. Oh, shoot, he stopped writing.
Oh no! Wait, where was he writing? Oh fuck, no, right, there's the icon on the, never mind.
Yep.
Forgot about that. I'm gonna update this layout eventually. Eventually.
That's a confusing.
The old, this Velic Road goes through Valaki.
Oh, okay. Does that mean that the Sphalic Road could literally be either direction?
Yeah, it runs east to west. That's how directions work. That's how streets work.
Yes, but I'm saying that as in, if the Sphalic Road goes both ways, then she could have either gone out the eastern or the western gate.
But you
Because
talk,
we were just told she went through the Sphalic Road, right?
you talk to the guard of the Eastern Gate, though.
Yeah, that's true. So hopefully she went west. Well, should we head back and meet up with John, Theodore? There's not much we can do here right now.
I suppose John didn't actually go with them, did he?
Nope.
Okay, so you're heading back to the Blue Water Inn?
Yes.
Nice, nice, nice. Alright. I'm not loading up the tokens again.
Yeah.
That's
How
fine.
would one go about gathering information? Is it persuasion?
Gathering information, I'd probably say investigation. Like if you're doing general investigation around town.
Okay.
Alright, alright.
I'm looking to try to find out if anybody has known about people leaving town recently. And whether or not any guards have been seen leaving town since the one batch that went to another city. Whether or not regular people are heading out of town, that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, you learn that one of the guards, that the from the guards of the western entrance to Valaki, that one of the guards went on horseback through the western gate and seemingly towards Kresk. as well as a couple of the local wolf hunters came passing through not too long ago. And I swear to God, if you say what wolves. Strahd
Listen, at
will
this
rain down
point,
on your
I've
parade.
established that it's a delusion that everybody here suffers from.
Y'all have been on the roads for like 2 hours in total.
You're gonna genuinely tell me it only took us 2 hours to get from Barovia to Valaki, considering we had to stop in the
Okay.
night at the gypsy caravan?
Okay. Well, like travel time and I'm not saying that was a sensical decision. I'm gonna leave that up to you. But Barovia is not as big as it looks. But that's in the past. And
Anyway,
there's the information that was provided to you. Are you looking for any more information other than that?
no, I'm gonna head back to the inn.
Okay. You know what, Vogrel? I wish I had the power to mute you on this, but I don't. And I'm sad. Also, that's your only way of communicating with us, so there's nothing I can do. Alright.
You've
So
given him too much power.
You head back to the inn. It's about as crowded as you'd expect. I'm not opening up the map unless you actually need to do something.
Yeah, I don't think we actually do anything.
Okay.
Well, actually, we don't know about John finding that out. So on the way back, I'll be asking some people, if they've seen Dahlia, aka the guard.
Just imagine Snicker walking up to every single individual person he sees on the street. Do you know where Dahlia
I
is?
mean,
Who the fuck is
probably.
Dahlia?
The most beautiful guard in all the land.
I think I'll have something to say about that. Strahd says behind you.
Your wife's not a guard.
What?
When
So
did you
that
get
was
married, Snake? Are you high? Do you understand how marriage works? You're not married just because you had sex once.
Well, yeah, but Strahd kept saying that it was his wife or whatever, right?
What?
I said the most beautiful guard in all the land. Never mind.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Irina dresses like a guard.
God dang it. That's her fetish. Guards.
How about no?
Okay, moving on.
So, what are you guys up to? The Blue Water Inn is about as busy as it usually is. Rictavio is notably not present anymore.
I'll fill John. Well, if John's back, I'll fill John in on what me and Theodore found out, aka my girlfriend seems to have ran off with no reason being told as why down the old Salic Road. The size is real.
Indeed.
Audience is listening.
Gaibo has been asking me to explain Wolf. No.
Oh, you were asking me, Snake?
Yes.
You're talking to me? I didn't realize you was talking to me.
Well, I was just filling you in on what we found out. The amount of people at, being held in the stocks, and that my guard girlfriend ran off down the road.
Wait,
with
who was
not
being held
really
in the
being told
stocks?
why. It seems to be all kinds of people, including children and women, along with the men. Not really sure why they're in the stock. There's just a bunch of people in the stock. God dang.
I heard that there was a guard that left town out to the west as well. In addition, it sounds like some wolf hunters went out that way too.
Do you think they might be related?
I don't think
After
that's
all-
necessarily related, but I think that it's worth checking out the fact that we have people going that way.
Yeah. Especially with everything
That
that's
said,
supposed to be revving up around here.
I think we need to do something about the situation in this area. But the problem is that we're not really in a position to be able to fight against the Burgermaster and win.
Yeah, you're right.
You guys are in the tap hall, right? Or like the main room of the inn, I assume. What happens when I don't bring up a map?
Yeah, we're gonna try to we're gonna have been in a like small booth in the corner or something.
Yes, small booth in the corner.
Tutorially. The far end.
Were the anime pro tags just hiding in the booth at the end?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I would rather get out of here as quick as possible. Irina speaks up.
I'm thinking that might be our best option. We'll have to wait a little bit to recover after those vampires did a number on us. I don't think traveling along the road would be a good idea when we could be ambushed.
It's not the Burgomaster I'm really worried about. It's the power that he has. And presumably most of the guards are on his side, and he has Isaac, unless you know something that I don't.
Did we fill her in on Isaac being, working with Strahd? Or perhaps working with Strahd?
Oh, yeah, the toy maker's just sort of here, by the way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Hmm.
Lavia filled. Well, no, Irina was there when we talked with the toy maker, so she knows about Izak and the
True,
creepy
yeah.
doll and everything.
Well, she knows about that. I don't think you let her know everything. Well, either way, I don't think you guys are in the state to go after the Burgomaster.
Definitely
Yes.
not right now.
As much of a not great person as he sounds.
I hate to leave the people in the stocks like this when all they did was cause them happiness, though.
Sometimes there's just nothing you can do. I'm not okay with that either.
Maybe after we rest, we might be able to think of another plan or something.
Sounds
Once
good.
we
I'm gonna go
recover.
play cards for like 8 hours.
Boy's got a gambling addiction. Also, these kids are just sort of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go teach the kids how to play Old Maid and such, and I'll play cards with the kids for 8 hours.
You know, teach the kids how to pickpocket. I heard of this person called Oliver Twist, who was in a gang where they just picked people's pockets.
Yep. So you're playing
Man,
cards for 8
Theodore,
hours.
you are fascinating. The more we
The,
learn.
The rest of the party, they're doing something.
Vara's reading Twilight, you know, the normal.
For like the umpteenth time.
Of course.
Yeah. So what are Snickle?
Man, that gives me a new
What is,
character idea.
what is Asian Snickle doing?
Let's see. Do I have anything I could? I don't have any spell slots, so I can't just, you know, walk around healing people.
Mimic, you're not you when you're hungry. Eat a Snickle.
Dang. Wait, no, I have storybooks. I'm gonna read the storybooks I have. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Alright. So you're just sort of doing misc activities?
Yeah, miscellaneous activities until we can actually long rest again.
Indeed. It's really a wonder how you guys managed to get yourself so beat up right after a long rest. What's going on here?
I know, it's almost like it was an unexpected ambush.
I mean, hey. What can you do?
I mean, it was effective. Just think if we would have had to do another fight.
Hmm.
I wonder where all this wine comes from.
A winery. The woman behind the bar speaks up.
There's a winery in Barovia? That's impressive.
Not really. It's, we haven't really been receiving shipments lately.
Haven't been receiving shipments. Is something wrong? Is there anything we can do to help? We do have quite a party of useful people here. I'm even good at healing. Better than those nerds of a priest.
Maybe. I don't really know the details myself. There just seems to be trouble, I suppose. Something is stopping shipments from really coming out of there.
Ah. Where's the winery? Maybe if we go there, we could find out some more details for you.
If you go down the Svalik road to the west, there's a turnoff that'll lead you. Actually, do you have a map? Maybe would be better. You are newcomers to this land, if I'm aware.
I have a feeling one of us in the party has a map that I could be like, oh, guys, I need to borrow the map. We're
Yeah.
finding out stuff about a winery. They need our help.
I believe Lavia has the map, and she would have eventually give it to you.
After going, ha 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 ha.
Oh ho 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 ho. So she specifically points to. Let's get the right thing. Shift. Nope, that's still square. God damn it. Circle. No, that's a cone. Circle. Right here. On the map.
Oh, that's not far off the road.
Your map is not nearly as detailed.
True, and we've got a giant Greg, so giant Greg marks our position. I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I couldn't be bothered to try to line up the hexagons, well, the hexagons, so it scales to the zoom.
That's okay.
And it bugs
It's near Kresk, though, so we might be able to. Probably talking with the party at this point, I'd mention all this and be like, we might be able to check this out on our way to Kresk, since it's on the way, it seems. Either that, or we could drop off Irina and then go check it out.
Okay. If there's...
Yeah, that sounds good, Theodore.
If you can find out anything, I would be very appreciative. We're actually, the barrels that we have here in the back are really all we have left until we get another shipment. So, you know.
We'll check it out as soon as we're able.
Thank you.
No problem. as Greg spins around and around and around and around.
You spin Greg right around, baby, right around. Okay.
Like a record, Greg, right around. Okay.
So I take it you're waiting until basically until nightfall, aren't you?
Mhm.
Yeah, we need our health back
Gotcha.
and our spell slots.
Is there any conversation you would like to do with a non-party character
Oh.
other than the 3 people here?
Theodore says yep, or was that an old yep?
That is a new yep.
That was the yup to. We're waiting until we rest, I think.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
fuck.
It's hard to keep track of his yeps, I'm sorry.
As the hours go by, people come and go. You don't see Octavio again. At about, you would say, getting closer to when it's dark, these 2 more brash drunkards come waltzing into the tavern. They make loud conversation, boasting about what the other has done, and generally demand drinks from a very annoyed innkeeper. They are paying, of course.
Well, if they're paying, that's not as bad, but what were they bragging about having done? Or should I roll perception to...
You wouldn't need to roll perception. You could probably hear this halfway across town.
Alright.
Some of it is them roughhousing some people. Others are of them fighting wolves barehanded. On that one, feel free to roll insight.
Man, I believe him.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Theodore, you can tell in a way that's that the one about the wolves is a lie. They also seem to have a distaste during their speaking for the burgomaster. Though whether or not that's a surprise is up to you. God damn it, Garba.
What did he say?
He says, it's a lie because wolves are not real. In
Oh yeah,
my
we
obviously
already
Garbo,
had established
so,
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm surprised
We
you
don't- we
guys...
we didn't actually roll for that one.
Yeah.
We rolled for the bears.
The bears.
Yep.
I mean, if there's bears here, man.
Duh, bears.
Those bears.
Eventually, as the sky gets darker than normal, well, darker than it does in the daytime. Yep, that is what I said. In the normally dusk-looking place, it gets darker. It's getting darker. Fuck it. You know, words are hard. They eventually stumble out, clearly drunk off their asses. One of them, the younger looking one, trips over a table, almost knocking over another patron, before he gets picked up by the other one, and they leave. You note a relieved sigh from the innkeeper.
Happy they're gone, lady?
Wash your brothers. They're annoying.
They do seem troublesome.
Well, they spend money.
Oh, that's always a plus.
I'm surprised they didn't even look at you guys. I guess they probably wouldn't try to mess with a group who looks to or glances to Sir Knight. Seem well armed.
Looks down at, what, 7-foot me?
I mean, Armor Boy versus Goliath.
But my rippling pectorals.
Boy, you don't know what to do with those.
7'5", weighs 300 pounds.
It's fine. You bump your head on every doorway you walk through.
Always. That's why my intelligence and wisdom is so low. It's all the brain damage.
At this point, the lights are very much dim. Are being the lights in the throughout the city are being dimmed, as people are getting ready for bed. As nothing seems to happen over the 8 hours. Ish. 8 hours? No, it was about 3:30 when we. Like 7 hours. I'll say 6.
Until about bedtime.
Till about bedtime. I still can't really get. It has been 17 sessions and I still can't figure out this fucking calendar thing that I have. It doesn't seem to work. I don't get it. Anyway. I take it you are all going to go to bed.
That is correct.
Indeed.
Yes, please.
Yes. And wait for it. We're not leveling up mid-session. I'll tell you that.
I will fucking kill you.
We'll level up after session.
I will literally end you, Shade.
But is there anything special that people need to do for long rests? I don't quite recall. When the owners go to bed,
Not in my case,
outside.
no.
I don't think I've got anything special other than when I wake up, I pray.
Fair enough. Then the party is resting. Look at Mr. Blainsky with his 1 HP. Good. And everyone should. Ah, man, now I need to reset people back to full because it doesn't account for that. There's. Damn it. Snickle, you were at 39
55.
currently,
Oh, yeah.
but
My max HP was 55.
now you are up to 55. Once again. You were set back to
I
43.
can see. I can fight!
Lavia shall be getting half of her hit points back. Legitimately half of her hit points because she only has 26. Cernoid doesn't lose jack shit as per being skeleton.
What would you do if I dread sorcerer into my sheet right now? How could you stop me?
I mean, technically nothing. I just feel bad because nobody else gets the level.
Well, it takes like 30 seconds to level. It doesn't take any time at all,
Yeah.
and you have to reset all of our HPs anyway.
Well, we don't gain anything super impressive this level anyway.
Some of us really kind of need the level.
Oh, fucking fine. Okay, we're doing the leveling. For 3 people,
Yes!
we're doing the leveling. Garbo gave you a counterpoint. Shizuka gains necrotic resistance, so it is very impressive.
Level 6.
Congratulations, you're level 6. Did you want to take the average, or did you want to roll for
I'm taking the average.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah. The other one Ralph I'd roll for, but Snicko's just the average boy.
Fair enough.
But I gained Aura of Protection, so.
Okay. I assume you also get spells from that, Snickle.
I don't actually think so.
No?
6th level. Yep, I don't gain any new spells or
Yes.
anything.
Snitch. You get half your level plus your charisma modifier spells prepared. You have to prepare another
Oh. Okay. To-do.
Well, at least, at least this isn't like everyone. So like 3 people, this is fine. I'll just get everyone else to level over the course of this week. You would not be leveling if there were like 2 more people here, because that would just be annoying. I also completely forgot that
Yeah,
Snickle
that's true.
is proficient with the viol.
Yes.
Will there ever be an occasion where he uses a viol? I don't
Probably
think so.
not.
But he is. So what's interesting about your new stuff, John?
ability store increase is the primary thing.
Fair enough.
I gained 12 hit points from leveling up.
Hey!
And now my charisma is 20. Also, I
That's
had
good.
Distortion Ray. Which was... It's not a bad spell, it's just not a great spell. For the fact that I have way too many other, like, damage-dealing effects. And they're
Fuck.
inherently worse than that, because that's, like, 66 damage, and Guiding Bolt is 5d6 for the same spell slot, but grants advantage. So I'm kind of... It's multi-target, sure, but I have other multi-target spells.
Oh shit, my boy is a magic boy. Now.
Order of protection is going to be a pain in the butt to try and work into things.
Ah, yes.
As long as people are within 10 feet, they gain a +2 to their saving throws.
Ah, yes. Minor illusion, the most powerful of magic. Okay. So,
I took locate object.
alright. So it's morning. Lavia, in particular, is harder to wake.
Yeah, she took some damage.
Motherfucker. I forgot that you're really short. You are 4'10".
He's a tiny boy, like Vara.
He's a tiny boy. Vara's still like a foot shorter than him, I think. Like 2 feet. I don't. You know, I'm not gonna say anything until I actually know the facts. More than a foot and a half shorter. So short.
Good luck, I believe in you. I
What?
send my little brother downstairs for pizza.
Ah, yes.
Oh man, I feel stronger somehow. Oh, almost like I can take more hits. That's probably my head.
You see, the vampire bites didn't kill you, therefore they made you stronger.
I must be an anti-vampire.
Yes, I have gained immunity to vampire bites as a result of leveling up.
Holy crap.
Indeed, Theodore slept in the barn.
But Theodore, you're not a horse. Also, Frosty was staying in the stable. Did you at least hail Frosty? You need to hail Frosty at least once a day.
Can we officially change Snickle's patron deity to Frosty? Just
You're the GM, you tell me.
you know, fair enough. Frosty is the avatar of the great lizard, not Bahamut.
Frosty is the avatar of the great lizard, Greater Frosty.
Greater Frosty.
The Frosty that you see is merely the avatar of a far greater Frosty.
He's 40 feet tall. The Ice Dragon Frosty. Yep, there we go.
No, you don't understand the concept of Frosty. It is the greatest thing. Anyway.
There now I have actual good second level spell.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Vara still has Hunter's Mark and is targeting herself. Why, Vara? Why are you trying to use Hunter's Mark on yourself? That doesn't seem like a good idea. Suicide is not the answer.
Suicide is painless. Brings on lots of changes.
Suicide is badass.
Do a flip.
God dang it. God dang. So what's the plan for today, guys? We heading out?
Now you technically could go over the rest of the party if you so desired. I don't recommend it, and head out of Valaki, or you can just sort of go on ahead or something. Leave them behind.
All right. So to be clear, there were not like 30 guards guarding the actual burgomaster. 30 guards in the whole of the town.
Yes, in the whole of the town.
29. One of them ran off.
Very true.
Good point. How much disruption can I accomplish to keep the guards busy without hurting anyone? I will read the notes. Just imagine that I'm sitting there like eating something. What am I carrying for food? I have food on me, right? I think so.
Yeah, you should, unless you decided to not. Like just throw it away or something. Or wait, didn't you not end up buying food for John?
I will read the note that
food.
Theodore
Oh
left.
fuck. Well, you'd be able to purchase food.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Food actually comes with the room, so you're good.
Yeah, like I can get a meal with the room. I'm
Yep.
having breakfast. Theodore just walks in, slaps a note down the table while I'm sitting there reading my blank newspaper, eating my breakfast.
Fucking the news is written by John.
The news as written by John today.
No. Sorry, Logan was naming his character stupid stuff.
I heard him.
Also, do you hear this? I got a hip flask.
Oh, I'm jealous.
I see. John has already started drinking as a
Oh,
result
Oh yeah?
of
Logan, go over there and grab my
of
flask.
Theodore potentially doing
Alright,
something stupid.
I'm trying to decide whether or not to like. I'm tempted to go back there, present myself as adventure slash mountain climber, Michael Thornton. I changed it from Nathan.
I too have a flask.
But I would have introduced myself as Michael at the time because I didn't realize, but I had forgotten that Michael Thornton is the main character of Alpha Protocol, which is a great game that none of you can buy on Steam because they lost the music license. So as long as you already have it on Steam, you can play it freely, but everybody else is screwed, and it's a really good game. So you all have to suffer, knowing that I have a great game that you can never have. Right. But yeah, no. Michael Thornton did say he might try to find the people who fought the vampire spawn. And wouldn't you know it, Snickle's right here. Right here. Just gonna present Snickle.
Hello.
Hey, do you want to go and potentially beat up an old lady? She's pro Strahd.
Why?
And her
If she's
her
pro
sons
Strahd.
her sons are the alcoholics that came in last night.
Yeah, seems legit.
Why are you rolling intelligence?
I mean,
To see if it will mess with my oaths.
I mean,
If he's too dumb to know it goes against his oaths, then it doesn't go against his oath.
I feel like that would be more of a wisdom thing, but okay.
Okay then. Damn it.
That's entirely up to you. I don't know what your DC
Yeah,
is.
Let me check my oaths real quick again that you sent me.
I forgot my oaths, so I better roll to see if I remember what they are.
Oh, I was going for my stupidity in character, but decide which of your enemies most deserve death and deal it to them. So bring death to worthy enemies might be worth it since I totally believe that the two brothers fought wolves head on. They are worthy enemies.
You believe that they fought wolves? Are you mentally ill?
I believe they fought something hand to hand.
Bears.
Oh,
I
it was
can
bears?
believe bears. Wolves don't exist in these
That's
parts.
even more impressive. I must kill them and send them on their way.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
mean, it says right here, bring death to worthy enemies.
Yep.
Decide which of your
Yep.
enemies most deserve death. So,
Also, you don't know me. Don't go around telling people you don't know. But like, don't sit there and talk about how you know me, okay? This is part of a subtle ploy.
who are you?
That's the spirit.
All right. Now let's go beat up some guys.
We're heading to
Snickle
the
has his
Watcher
friend out.
house.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
We'll get
Good.
there like in about 20 minutes after Theodore does, because he's
Aight.
faster than we are, and I'm finishing my breakfast first.
He is a speedy boy. I'm just going to remove them from the combat tracker. They aren't relevant currently.
Yep. I'll make sure to whistle for Frosty, and then we head out. Once you're done, of course.
You hear from across the town. Charging in comes your giant ass lizard.
Hail, Frosty!
Hail Frosty. Alright, let me just go ahead and grab
Is Frosty full health now too? He was
Frosty is doing something. He was like bitten what, once or so. Actually put down, I think. I'm gonna say yes, but I will actually get the HP back up when
Alright.
a little later. And here is the Washta house.
I haven't seen this one.
And here is Theodore. He is being a stuff.
You
What?
set it to background so I can actually maneuver it.
You've got about, what, 20 minutes-ish to do whatever the damn hell you please.
Cue the Pink Panther theme song.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Alright. I see.
That's enough of that.
I
I
see
don't
you're
want to get
sneaking around
copyrighted.
to the back.
Hush, Logan. We don't need that kind of talk.
Yes, Logan, speak.
He said,
Say-
as long as you sing it yourself, it doesn't count as being copyrighted.
I think YouTube won't catch it.
YouTube is smarter than that.
You will pass without a trace. You little spooky boy.
Theodore's a ranger?
Oh, right. Key thing. Yeah, forgot about that. That's a thing you could do. And he's
Key thing?
typing out his thing. his monk abilities are actually being useful now.
Oh, okay. Finally,
And make sure to
my
cross
life
off
has.
your key points, of course. Which will leave you with 1 key. K, I think. Unless I'm wrong.
Combo.
Combo breaker. Let me just. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Ah, look at those beautiful people that are about to die, frozen in pod.
What?
And then the wife. He's playing Fallout 4.
Oh, okay. Alright, that makes more sense. Like, I'm sorry, what? Alright,
I forgot to lift up my mic.
fair enough. You go ahead and do that. You are now... Let me just real quick look at the flavor text for Pass Without a Trace. See what I could describe. Alright. Yeah, you essentially become a blanket of shadow. Or a veil, as the spell would tell you.
Plus 10 to stealth. That's useful as butts.
Indeed.
Ooh.
That didn't...
Except when he rolled a nat 1.
That did not actually... Oh.
You need to have stealth capitalized?
I don't think you need it in brackets. Hold on, let me... I don't actually remember how to do that. Hold on, let me just look up a thing real quick. Assume that's a 19. Fuck.
But nat 1 turns to a 19. Damn.
That's alright.
But does the nat 1 outweigh the 19?
There are no
it's
crits
not
or
on natural
fails on
rules.
skill checks.
Oh.
No, okay. Let me look up that real quick. Skill. Oh, wait, no. No, hold on. It plus 10 or it's either this try that. Nope. Go ahead and remove some of the effects. Try now. No. Odd.
What the heck?
I probably have a actually there might be something. Either way, you have a 19. Just leave it at that. I'll get to fixing that later. Whatever. What do you want to do while I figure this out? Oh. I feel dumb. Oh, well, that's not how you spell it.
I don't know, Strahd seems pretty useful to me.
Okay. Yeah, the back door is locked. Well, you failed that.
All those wasted rolls for not one.
Funny how the actual rules that count have been that ones. Indeed. God damn. Okay, stealth. Got it.
Yay.
I'm gonna say sure. Do it again.
How good are their lock?
That's good enough. While you struggle at first, the lock on the back door of this house finally clicks, and the door is now openable. I assume you
I'm
would
sorry,
like to
I gotta run and use the bathroom quick.
do it. This is a mainly Theodore thing anyway. I say mainly Theodore, but entirely Theodore. You will gently open it. Gotcha. Let me just enter mask mode. As you enter this, you only see a few wooden doors going, well, the obvious directions. Here, let me just real quick go kabop. Alright. This one? Okay. This door opens with no struggles, and inside you find a what looks to be a closet. Which inside you see servants' coats and aprons that hang from hooks, and boots that are neatly lined up against the wall. Roll me a perception check. Oh fuck, you have that with advantage. I can't remember why you have that with advantage. Doesn't matter because you dropped an 18. You're good. You almost immediately notice that past the in the south wall of the room, there appears to be a sort of almost door-like crease in the wall. You check the bottom of it. You feel cold air brisking through.
All right, I'm back.
Hello. What almost seems like a secret door.
Did Theodore get eaten by a mimic yet?
What is Okay. As you open this, you see a rather dark cellar. Oh, well, it looks like it leads down to a cellar, a stone staircase. As to why it's behind the closet, who knows? All right. Okay. You end up. Yeah, he slowly goes down. You see. Actually, technically, you don't see. Because you don't have dark vision. Yeah, you slowly make your way down the stairs. You can't see a thing unless you decide to light a torch. Your hands crosses what you gather to be torch scones that are clinging to the walls. Unlit currently. Okay, you light a torch. The scent isn't all too deep. As you make it to the bottom, you find yourself in a scarcely lit room. You see this this large root cellar that has a dirt floor. Opposite to you, you find another ascending flight of stairs of stone steps that are enclosed by wooden railings that stands across from one another. As you wave the torch around, you see tracks in the earth that lead from one staircase to another, and the other trail goes from both staircases to the center of the bare western wall. At the end of the room, you see 4 neatly made cots that are set in a row against the south wall. would say it's been about 5 minutes. What would Theodore like to do? Okay. All right. This door also opens with relative ease. It seems to be well maintained as opposed to the outside of the house. Inside you find what looks to be a storage room. There's several barrels. A good few crates. A few of the barrels seem to be emblazoned with the name The Wizards of Wines, and below it, Red Dragon Crush. Oh, yes. Hold on. There you go. There is indeed a door. I assume you are opening this lightly? Okay. As you gently open the door and peek inside, you find a kitchen, and at the other end of the room, where the bloody hell are you? There you are. You see a rather obese man. He seems to be rushing about preparing a meal of some sort. Just generally cooking. It's beyond you what, but he seems to be constantly going back and forth between the table and the fireplace that has a pot on an open fire, or resting above the fire. He doesn't seem to notice you. Christ, if he could ever. Look at that. Okay. Look at that man. He's a very scraggly looking man. Alright. What else, Sir Theodore? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Huh? What? What? Okay. He waltzes toward the door and opens it up. It opens towards you. And feel free to roll your whatever attack you're doing. As if that wouldn't hit a commoner. Roll your damage. Non-lethal. Fair enough. Even though I just realized he only had 1 hit point. You did 10 times the damage, but it's non-lethal. It's fine. Let's not worry about it.
Try to non-lethal, and you break his neck.
There is no non-lethal. Yeah, so he collapses almost instantly. This pudgy man. He seems to be limp but living. Regardless of what that status says. There was a man in front of it. Surely you have the strength to carry him out of the way. Or roll him at least. Alright. Roll strength check. You good. You tug him past. I assume you're making him go that way. So you pull him a few feet and clear him from the doorway. And inside here, I just realized that that is also a thing. You go in here, you find a pantry. There's significantly more variety than there was in Death House, the last pantry that I believe you've ever seen. Like there's a selection of breads, various other foods that I cannot think of off the top of my head.
But are there any children in?
There are no children inside this pantry. Lo and behold, this person doesn't eat children.
But they're so fat. How do they survive?
Sure. Go ahead, add 2 rations. Or however much you want to add. I have now put my hood up. Why? Because I feel like it. By now it's been about 10 minutes, total. There are indeed knives in the kitchen. Oh, well. Whoops. I realized this was actually the staircase you saw. I didn't think that there was one that could be uncovered, but I'm just dumb. Okay, sure. They are not the same as daggers, but they work. They are sharp enough. Okay. I can do that. Yo, the rogue's doing rogue things and not getting caught. Wow.
I mean, it even makes sense. The fat man stuffed himself in the pantry, eating so much he went into a sugar coma. Or not a sugar coma, a food coma. My bad.
Going through there. You find yourself at a wooden staircase that leads up to a balcony. At the foot of the stairs is a landing with 3 stained glass doors, one of which you just exited. Okay, you're heading upstairs. Gotcha. Of course, the house is overall very well lit. And I shall drag you to the upstairs. Allow me to just uncover things. This general room is viewable. Bah.
He's not stabbing enough doors. He's gonna get mimicked one of these days.
Indeed. You see a hallway with a window at each end that wraps around the staircase railing. Framed portraits and mirrors festoon the walls, surrounding you with judging looks and dark reflections. And you can almost hear a scratching at one of the many doors. One of them. Are you opening gently? Okay. And you being still passed without a trace, you see a room. You see a bedroom that seems to contain nothing out of the ordinary. A neatly made bed, a table with an oil lamp on it, a handsome wooden chest, a slender wardrobe, and a window box with drapes. And before you enter, on the inside, you also see a maid cleaning about. I don't know why they're hostile, but they're hostile. Yeah. She just seems to be... Yes. You activated their aggro range. Never should have come here. Alright.
Halt in the name of the law.
Halt. You have violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood. Alright. So. Switch closes. Then knocks and readies an attack. You're just gonna take out the whole damn house like this, aren't you?
I mean, if it's effective.
What was that? You hear them, as they approach the door. This woman. She opens the door. And do it! That is a double 18. That is most certainly a hit. I'm not sure why they're all rolling ones on their... Of course not lethal. On their HP, that's fine. You whack them. I gather it's like more of a whack in the... on like the back of the head or something. Okay, and this woman is now unconscious.
I've been imagining it's the Austin Powers judo chop.
I hope so.
Haha, so I was right.
Indeed, a chest. You don't find anything of interest, just some clothes. Other personal belongings. Overall, nothing of great value. Her own clothes, a dustpan, hands, and a broom, basically. She also has a club hanging on her waist. Did I run out of music? Oh no, apparently I've been listening to an hour-long Kevin MacLeod song. Neat. Are you, yeah, sure. This woman is significantly easier to move, even for you.
Lazy maid sleeping on the job.
Snake, this is a stealth mission. If you get caught, there's nothing we can do for you. Alright. This room is actually locked. Keep it live. This one is also locked, however you do hear the tapping a lot more significantly. You hear a human say, "Meow. Can little kitty come out to play? Little kitty is sad and lonely and promises to be good this time. Really, she does."
I'm concerned. Seems like a good choice.
It's locked. Got it. Alright. As you open this door, you get an awful smell. You see across from the door, a fire seems to have been sputtering up just recently. Above which hangs a framed family portrait, a noble father, and mother, their 2 young sons and a baby daughter in the father's arms. The sons are smiling in a way that suggests mischief. The parents look like uncrowned royalty. Wood paneling covers the walls of the room. A closet and a framed mirror flank a curtained window to the south. To the north, a wide canopy bed lies pinned between matching end tables with oil lamps. Stretched out on one side of the bed is a man dressed in black, his eyes each covered but with a copper piece. He bears a striking resemblance to the father in the painting.
Oh look, free copper.
Yep. It looks noticeably undecayed. Even though this man is quite dead. He's impeccably dressed. What with the copper pieces topping off. The copper pieces with the resemblance of Strahd von Zarevich on each coin, laying upon his eyes. You're taking the coins? Alright. Add 2 copper to your inventory. That is indeed a closet I didn't intend to reveal. Okay. Looking into the closet, you find shelves of a lot of fancy footwear and many fine garments, much of which you have never seen thus far in Barovia. Included is what looks like a ceremonial black robe with a hood. And on a high shelf rests a iron chest. Is there a bow tie? Sure, man. There's a bow tie in there.
Secret Agent Theodore.
He takes the bow tie. Alright. Theodore now has a top hat and a bow tie. Oh my god, I know what he's doing. He's gonna be the most dapper rogue. Alright. No care for the chest that's up there? Okay. Open that. Okay. Not even gonna prompt a response. Inside you find a closet with some blankets and linens. How fascinating. And I would say it has been 15 minutes total since Theodore has started doing this. See, you try to thieves' stools the door, but it is not locked.
I thought you said it was locked before.
This one's locked. This one's locked. He hasn't checked this one yet. Unless I thought you were in front of a different door. Then I am a fool. But I could have sworn you were in front of this door. Yeah, this one's not locked. The one above you's not locked. Let me just... Okay. You open the door, you peek in, and you find a larger room. But well, actually no, not even larger. It's very similar to the room that you knocked out the maid in. This bedroom once again containing a neatly made bed, a table with an oil lamp, a wooden chest, slender wardrobe, and a widow box with drapes. What is this song? Go away. Okay.
Save the Neko girl. Or Neko person.
Okay. Do it. After a lot of finicking, you eventually manage to unlock this door. Immediately you notice that this room is pretty dark. It's dark and musty. Looking inside as the light reveals, you see what looks to be a iron framed bed fitted with what looks like leather straps. There seems to be no other furnishings.
Kinky.
As the door slightly opens, you see in the corner of your eye someone scurrying away. And retreats into the far corner of the room from the door.
Little kitty doesn't know you. Little kitty doesn't like the smell of you.
She noticeably doesn't actually recognize where you are entirely. She just knows that there's someone at the doorway. Let me just real quick look at that. Yep.
Why did I picture the cat bug thing from Hunter x Hunter?
I don't know, and I'm scared. Alright. As your shadowy figure walks out, you actually, as you approach this, you see that this person that was inside, it was trying to scurry to the doorway. She scurries, you see. And she stops in front of you as you hold a lantern, jumping back immediately and hissing at you.
Doesn't like light, apparently.
You see that she is attempting to stay off all fours. She wears a soiled nightgown, what used to be a white nightgown. She doesn't answer.
I think she might be blind.
She just glares at you. So, zombie, what's going on?
We arrive at the front door.
Indeed. Allow me to put you onto the map. Look at that.
So, should I elegantly
That's
call
Sir Knight's
them
Fire,
out?
what the fuck? 1 second. Like that. delete that. That's not the right person. Snickle.
So, should I make a big commotion? Should I call him out? What do you think the plan is?
I'm gonna go knock on the front door.
That is a good plan. Much better plan than my plan.
Theodore, as you pull out your pet mouse, you notice a knock at the front door. And as you seem to be slightly distracted by this, the girl tries to pounce at you, specifically at
Oh my.
at the mouse. You two are about the same size. Anyway, while you're struggling with a crazy cat girl, eventually, the door creaks open, and you see the man that was there before. Whom you didn't know the name of. Hello, how can I... Hi. You're,
Wait a minute. Did he ever actually see me on the way?
No.
Because I was in disguise. I was disguised when I went in, so he never has actually met me.
Yep. You're, who are you again?
You're telling me you don't know who I am?
I'm struggling to recall your name. You were here before. I didn't see you though. Or I did, technically. What was your name? I'm sorry, I'm struggling to recall. Either way, I gather you're here to speak to Lady Washter?
Yes.
Is this in regards to her request?
She did have a request for me that I am here to fulfill.
Wonderful. She is already sitting in the parlor, so you may enter as you will. You probably would get bits of it. He steps to the side, the doors to the parlor already seeming to be open. I gather Snickle is following.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, he says as he stares slowly up to your face.
This way.
This way? Okay. I'm with him.
My boy, hold on. She is right. But still very evil, apparently. You see the woman, Lady Washter.
Very what?
It's Lady Washter. It's
Oh, okay.
Hello, John. Not John. Fuck. Sorry.
Michael.
Michael. I don't know a John. What are you talking about? Roll me an acrobatics or athletics check. I'm gonna say athletics, actually.
Hello, lady.
To try to push her back in. Or actually, no, straight strength. I'll get back to that later. And who is this? She regards Snickle.
This would be one of the people that were involved with the burning down of that nearby coffin shop, as well as evidently the destruction of some vampire spawn that were inside of it.
Is that so?
Yeah, I killed a couple of them.
Hmm.
But I did not burn down the coffin shop.
One of your acquaintances?
Do I actually know who burned down the... Because I don't think I was ever told.
I don't believe you were. I think only John knows.
I'm not actually sure who burned down the coffin shop. I just know it was burnt down after I left.
I have it on good authority that it was your group.
Oh, if it was my group, then it must have been one of the others.
The others?
Oh yeah, it's a big group.
How many would you say?
Sorry, I have to mental math this for a second. I think we're 7, right?
I mean, plus Greg.
8. There's 8 of us. Oh, there's 8 of us.
Plus the children, technically. Plus Irina.
They don't count.
I don't
Irina
know if
was
he's capable
involved.
of counting to numbers high enough. It seems that they have quite a few hangers on and various additional members who are not participants in most of what they engage in.
I see. And
Oh yeah, we've got some orphan children.
okay. That's good.
Oh yeah, we saved them from some hags that were trying to eat them. Wasn't a good time.
The hags, you mean? Those ones that were practicing illegal business?
Indeed, those ones.
Hmm,
Keyword is were.
I see. Then you are clearly dealing with issues in the land, then. Those hags have been a thorn in the sides of the town of Barovia for quite a while, from what I hear.
Yeah, we didn't even get a reward for it from the Burgermeister.
Who is currently in charge of the town of Barovia? I believe the old Burgomaster passed away recently, did he not?
I forgot you said Barovia. I thought you meant this town, so I thought we were talking about the other guy.
Well, that's awkward. I mean, you said what you said.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I forgot we didn't even go back to that town afterwards. We came here.
I suppose that would be why you didn't receive a reward.
Yeah, that's my bad. It's been some days.
It's been like... This is the third
2
day
days.
since.
Third day.
You're on the third day. It has indeed
I mean, come on, we
been-
killed the hags, then we had to kill vampires. It's been a lot. It's been time.
It's been some days. I'm real quick going to roll something for a person. Hello, child. Child didn't respond. Damn.
I told him to shut up.
I need to check a thing. You would hear Sniffle wouldn't. John wouldn't. Okay. As Snick was talking, something seems to catch Madame Washter's, or Lady Washter's rather, attention for a moment.
Should we roll to notice that her attention has been caught, or to notice
Sure.
what has happened?
Roll a roll perception.
Okay. John, I suck at. Oh, never mind.
John, I saw. What's that? Okay. You.
What was that?
What was that? Must have been.
What was
wind.
that?
You hear a thumping sound, like a struggle upstairs. Ernst? Coming to the doorway, the man you now know to be named as Ernst is, comes to the door. I already said that, whatever.
Oh, that's
Yes.
your name.
Yes, what is it? Did you hear that? Hear what? There was a thumping sound.
The thumping noises from above.
Sounds like your guests are getting rowdy.
Well, Yeah, do that.
Not the cat lolly.
He is... Yeah, I'll check it out. So you try to whack her, but she seems to duck under you and continues to try to get past you.
Theodore, roll better.
There we go. Okay. As she then tries to get past you, you manage to whack her and roll your damage. She seems to have taken a good hit. She's woozy, but she's not down. She's going to try to get past you. Okay. All right. There you go.
She's not just a commoner. Quick, we need to recruit her.
You flurry the fuck out of her. And she goes down. Yeah, I assume you push her back in and then close the door. And as you do, and I assume hide in there, you notice a man walking up the stairs. Yeah, you would have heard him creaking up the stairs. You hear him walking. He, you hear a door rattle from the far end of what you seem to be the what you seem to be the library. More steps as he comes closer. He simply knocks on the door in front of him. And there's no response. Just gonna... And he seems to walk towards right in front of your door. And he tries to open said door. That's a hit. Uh-huh. That is indeed non-lethal damage as the door opens and you... Oh, you think so? You chop this man in the face, in like the neck or something. And he just falls back for a second. What the hell? As he
Must have been the wind.
Must have been the wind. He... Alright. That's a hit. Yep. As you go for another jab, he still seems to be standing. Okay. In which case, I'm just gonna go ahead and so roll for initiative.
Do we need to as well?
No.
You are now fighting a man named Ernst. What a nerd. With a name like Ernst. Goodbye. Alright. I would consider that a surprise round on his part. You are still technically stealthed, but this seems like a... How would this work in this situation? Would this just be a break of stealth by attacking? Let me look at past that trace real quick. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, so you're, he very clearly sees him, but you get another turn, sir, because he was surprised. What would you like to do, Theodore? Seems like a very Theodore-centric game, apparently. Alright. That is most certainly a hit. Do it. Oof. You hit him. You hit him with a pommel. Okay. That's a miss. Alright, his turn. Oh. Immediately, he yells out, "We've got an intruder up here!" And draws his short sword that is on his waist and goes for a one attack and a misses. But he's got multi-attack and hits and damage. But you succeeded your concentration save. Hooray, you are still a fucking shadow. Now, what is going on downstairs? You heard the man yell out.
Sounds like you've got some trouble. Would you like us?
Yes, depending on what may be up there. Ernst may need a little bit of help. Okay. Are you now counting yourself in initiative? Yes. Okay.
I'll add
Good.
my initiative in a minute. Ooh. Do we know that Theodore came here? I can't remember if he told us or not before he left.
Yes, we knew
John?
he was going here.
John knows. It's up to you if you relayed that information to Snickle.
I did.
Okay.
Okay.
You would be well aware.
We were trying to show up to provide a distraction, but we weren't going with any sense of urgency.
Indeed. This is most certainly not where I expected the session to go, but I'm okay with it because it's pretty self-contained.
I was on a half. Yeah, can't talk. I was on a half space. Set myself on a.
All right.
Since we're now in initiative.
Indeed. Kaba, 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 kaba. Who was that? I don't know. Who was that? I don't know. Who was that? That was Lady Washter. Oh, no, back up Theodore. Theodore! Do the do.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you?
Where are you, Scooby? Scooby, we need you now.
Like Scoob!
Ree!
We're invading the Washer house! Alright, what are you doing? Theo. Theodore. Do the thing. Are you trying to kill him, or are you still going non-lethal? Okay. Do the thing. Short him with your sword. That is a hit. And with a whack to the head with a pommel, he goes down, dropping his blade on the ground with a thumping audible as he falls. I'm not sure what Christian means by that's a super strong shaggy, or shaggy in his terms.
Not sure either.
Alright. So. I want to consider the combat over, technically, but the other two are still in initiative. But there's also not really any combatants, technically. So I'm gonna say that initiative is already over. Unless, the other two are intending to fight, I guess.
I'm gonna head up the stairs.
Gotcha.
And is he able to successfully move? Theodore was trying to move him.
Roll a strength check. This is a larger man than a larger person than the woman was. Yeah, roll a strength check. You're good. You move him successfully. I assume you're. Where are you moving him? Assuming you're moving him. In there.
I'd head up the stairs, but it's not my turn.
Okay. Boy. Hey, look at that. It's anyone's turn now.
There we go. Much better.
Sonic's kick ass. I mean, I was doing a Shaggy impression, Christian. I don't know if it was good or not because I've never done a Shaggy impression, but you know. Don't worry about it. And he's stealthing the fucking stealthing, my dude. Really stealthing. Alright. Now you may waltz upstairs if you so desire.
I'll go check on the situation. I will go up the stairs.
Indeed.
Open
I'll
this
head
door, look
with.
inside.
You see a clean room that I described earlier. And on the inside you see on the bed what looks like a sleeping maid. Roll perception. Actually no, roll investigation. She's probably sleeping.
Yeah. She's probably just sleeping. open this door.
As you try to open the door, you notice a bit of resistance. As there seems to be something leaning up against it, but not enough to stop you from eventually opening the door. Inside you see a unconscious, very disheveled girl.
Does it look as though like she's been mistreated or something? Did you say disheveled?
She seems like she's first off taking a couple of recent hits. But overall she appears to be just not well cleaned. Just not cleanly at all. But she doesn't seem to have any notable bruises or anything. She is remarkably thin, however. Like, unhealthily so.
I will make eye contact with Theodore since he's waving at me. Nod at it. Look into the room that he's in.
You indeed see a man unconscious on the bed. You see Ernst. I gather his short sword next to him.
Okay. And then in here, there was a dead body.
Yep. A very dead-looking body, but seems well preserved. Oddly for the actual area he's in.
Have you seen any sons around?
Is everything okay up there?
Well, it appears that there is a maid who is sleeping on the job, a young girl who is barely dressed, who seems to have been knocked unconscious, as well as your manservant Ernst also seems to be unconscious and lying in bed. Also, there's a corpse in one of these rooms, though it appears to be taxidermy.
There's silence. Eerie silence.
I feel like we found Stu. I also wonder if my powers can cure crazy.
Theodore, you start hearing relatively light footsteps.
I'm heading back this way.
And you then would see Lady Washter walking up the stairs. Slowly, almost hesitantly. top. Is the culprit still here? Some groovy music. Yeah.
I
Waiting.
don't know who knocked out your child, your daughter, maybe, perhaps. I'm afraid I don't know for certain who it was that attacked.
Roll deception.
Do I get advantage at all? Since I am not lying. I know I have a pretty good guess. There's no, but I mean, I can't be certain.
You know, fair enough. Unfortunate. I assume they made no, Do you think that they perhaps are still in the house, or do you think they've fled already?
Oh, I don't know where they could have gone. They're probably still in the house. So I know there was a window down this direction. I'll point to the south. It did not appear to be open when I got up here. They're probably still somewhere in the house.
Very well. Goliath, would you mind closing that door again?
Oh, the one with the girl in it? Sure.
Thank you.
Should I maybe move her? She is right in front of the door.
She's unconscious, yes?
I believe so.
Lay her on her bed.
You alright? Do.
Goodbye.
Oh, it's dark in here. What's with the straps? Is she okay?
It's complicated situation.
Does she have some type of disease? I'm good at curing those.
Unless you consider insanity a disease.
I'm not sure if my powers can cure those. I'd have to ask God. Hey, God!
You could try it.
You could certainly try.
I could give it a whirl. Do. Wait, she's unconscious.
Would you like to talk about his Lord and Savior Bahamut?
Well, I'm gonna use Lesser Restoration to see if I can, or not Lesser Restoration, but 5 points of my Lay on Hands, which equivalates to Lesser Restoration or whatever. I think
Equivalates?
it's basically Lesser Restoration.
No,
It's
It-
not.
it does, however, remove disease.
That's why I
That
thought
test
it
is
was
alternatively you
basically.
can spend 5 points from your pool of healing to cure a target of one disease or neutralize one poison effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I thought Lesser Restoration was basically the same as Lay on Hands in that regard.
I never realized that equivalate was a word. Huh.
I mean, it might not be.
It is a word.
I
Apparently,
was right.
you actually used the word properly. Apparently. Oh well. I did just look it up.
Okay, I'll use 5 points of lay on hands to try and cure the insanity by, trying to cure disease and or poison, whichever I
It
think might.
seems to have no effect that you can visibly tell. But you're trying to cure insanity. So who's to say?
Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't know until she's awake, right?
Exactly.
So I should probably heal her and wake her up, huh? Hush, Logan. Logan's over there telling me no, no. So I'm gonna lay my hands on the girl and heal her to wake her up.
You're gonna lay your hands on this woman to wake her up.
Yep.
All right.
Wakey, wakey. Are you still insane?
How many points are you using?
As many as it takes to heal her and wake her up. It shouldn't be more than like 1 or 2, though, right? When they're unconscious.
Tell me the points you want to use, sir.
6.
Yes,
He's
I'll
using
use
6 points. 5 to remove disease and 1
Yes.
for healing.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go. So she snaps awake, looks up at you,
Good
And-
morning, sleepyhead.
and rolls off the bed,
Whoa.
backing into the corner, hissing at you.
What's with the hissing?
I would recommend
I tried
you.
to help.
I would recommend you leave the room.
But she's so okay. Sorry, little girl. I tried to help. At least you're not unconscious now.
It indeed does.
Why is she hissing? Is she a cat?
Thinks of herself as well.
Ooh, I know what to do. Does little kitten want pet?
I would prefer if you leave my daughter alone.
Can I roll persuasion to try and calm the girl down?
You can certainly try, as Theodore gracefully leaves
Damn
the
it.
window.
What is with the rolls tonight? Nothing that I want. I have a feeling a 10 didn't calm her down.
No.
Oh, I
Jeez.
tried.
I mean, she's not hissing anymore, she's just glaring at you.
That's progress! Hey, I got her not to hiss
Get
anymore.
out of the room.
Oh, okay.
I
Ah!
grabbed you instead of myself. Get out of the room.
Okay, I'm coming. Sorry, young girl. I closed the door.
Indeed.
But I do not lock the door, because I don't know... Because I don't have the key.
If you would step out of my way, please, I would like to lock the door again.
Alright.
It's for her own safety.
I mean, I assume so, what with the leather straps on the bed and the hissing.
She uses a key that she pulls from inside her clothing, that's around her neck, lifts it over, lifts the necklace key over her head, and then uses it to lock the door again.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to heal your daughter. This honestly never happened.
It would take nothing short of a miracle to heal her, or any sorcery that isn't available here in Barovia.
Do you know what might have caused this?
No.
I feel like I need to insight that one.
I'm truly uncertain. She steps away, not looking at you.
Oh, so I shouldn't have incited? Sorry, I assumed I
Oh.
should for her saying no.
You can certainly roll insight, but she is facing away from you. She seems to be acting a little distant.
Everything okay, my lady? Not sure the proper term to call her, because I don't think I was introduced to her.
You would be aware that her last name is Washford.
Oh, is everything okay, Miss Watcher? You seem a little distant now.
Washter.
Watcher, sorry. It looks like Watcher when I look at it quickly, okay?
I feel partially to blame for Stella's current state, but I am genuinely uncertain of what drove her to this.
Maybe it's a coping mechanism. Some people just like to act like different things. She likes to act like a cat. I say let her act like a cat. Besides, cats are cute.
Hmm.
Should I use persuasion to that one?
I must say no.
Okay, I didn't think so. That wasn't very persuasive.
Not at all.
Persuasive
My
in the
friend.
first place.
Not at all. Okay. So. I assume Ernst is unconscious in that room you're next to.
Is the door open?
It is closed.
That is the one that Ernst is in.
Okay,
Well,
then I assume yes.
well, if this assailant is potentially inside the house, and my most trusted advisor and friend and guard is currently unconscious in one of my son's beds. Well, I would appreciate it if you were to search through the house.
I'm sorry, what was that? My little brother was talking.
She's asking if you can search through the house. I give you full permission to go everywhere except for the servant's closet and the cellar entrance outside.
Alright, what about the other room up here?
She turns around. The library, yes. I have a key for it. I'm not sure how the perpetrator would have gotten in there, but there's always the possibility. In the meantime, Theodore, you are trying to open this window. Doesn't seem to open. It doesn't seem to open when you try it. it looks like it was able to be opened at one point. But, it's almost like it was glued shut or something. Okay. Okay, roll me a, both a stealth without the bonus of pass without a trace. Actually, wait, hold on. Need to... That only mitigates footsteps, right? Yes. Okay, yeah, so roll me a stealth check without the pass without a trace bonus and a strength check. So just minus 10, whatever the stealth check is. Okay. So that is a 22. That's alright. Now you're... Actually, this wouldn't be a strength check. I would say this is an unarmed strike. Because you're actually trying to damage something. Because otherwise you're just sort of punching into the pillow and it does nothing but hurt your hand slightly. There you go. Do your damage. Sure, that's enough. Sure enough, as you punch into the pillow, the glass fractures. Seemingly enough to be broken through. And neither of you are actually able to even hear this. Just for the hell of it, Snickle and John roll perception. Yeah, go figure.
Woo!
You did it. Okay. And Theodore, as you break this glass, you are now able to... Oh, you definitely don't get it. You are able to climb through. If you require me, I shall be in the parlor. I'm sure I shall check on Amalthea first, of course. She is in this room over here, correct?
Would that be the maid dress?
Yes. The maid,
Yes.
I would say. Okay. She walks over here, opens the door, and enters. You are now free to do what you wish. Um,
Did she give us the key to the library since she talked about?
I guess before I forget, she pulls out another key and unlocks the library. Be sure to tell me when you're done. I like to keep the library locked.
Will do.
Bugger off, Windows Defender. She says, looking at her computer. And she returns to the room again. Okay, Theodore. What's going on here? That is indeed a wall. Inside you find this 10-foot square room. You actually pass through a curtain, fun fact. And shelves lining the 3 walls. On the bottom shelf rests an iron chest, while the others are bare. While you're typing, I assume you're going to the library then? Snickle?
Yes, we have to look for the intruder after all.
One moment. As you open the door, you see this, So there's cats.
Kittens!
Like, when I say there's cats, there's cats. It is crawling with cats. Bookshelves hug the walls, but most of them are bare. You can probably guess why she likes to keep it locked. She likes to lock her cats behind things, you see. Other furnishings include a desk, a chair, table, and a wine cabinet. The room has an irregular shape, and none of its angles seem quite right, as though the shifting of the house has set the whole place on edge.
Where's the litter box?
Like,
This many cats, that's gotta be a big old pooper area.
there.
I couldn't hear you cut out.
He's asking where the litter box is.
Oh,
There are 8 cats in this room. And
that's
she locks them.
It's fair. It's entirely fair.
I wonder how Catgirl would deal with other cats.
Nice. Don't worry about what I was thinking.
Catgirl have a litter box?
So Theodore. I need to read the thing. You notice at the northern wall, so that wall. Yep. It looks different than the other than the rest of the walls. The rest of the walls seem to like match the house, while portion of the wall on the northern face is more like a more like an oakish sort of color, or a sort of material, as if it is the back of something. Mahogany. Something on the other side sort of shuffles, but it doesn't seem to push over.
Do we hear said knock?
You hear no knocks over the sounds of cats hissing at you.
Why don't animals love me?
Well, because you, like me, are really bad with animals, with our negative wisdom modifiers.
Yep. Wait, why didn't I roll
They
an
hate
animal
you
handling
more.
while dealing with cat girl?
You try to reach for a
Cat,
cap, but it
that's
scratches at you.
That's not okay,
Wait,
Snickle.
I'm sorry, what did he say?
I shut the door. He was saying you should use animal handling on the ground.
Oh my god.
The
Okay,
fuck,
yeah, never
man?
mind. That's fine.
She acts like she's a cat. It makes sense. I shut the... Yeah, I leave as well.
So is this window open or?
It is open. Okay. Roll me a straight strength, Theodore, if you want to continue trying to push this thing.
Does Theodore
Okay.
hear the hissing cats on the other side?
You would indeed hear the hissing cats. Because the man has, or the boy man, has perception like a god. Eventually, the bookcase just sort of pushes forward a little bit, and then it begins to swing on a sort of hinge as you reveal the library. And cats, by the way. There's cats that are now hissing at the shadow.
Can the cats perceive the shadow? Wait, he's not stealth.
I take it you're going to ignore the chest then? Or nah? Okay.
Poke my head out the window.
It is indeed the outside.
I will shut the window.
Okay. Theodore, as you walk through and examine the cats, you notice that one of them has a small key hanging around its collar.
Oh.
Alright, go ahead and do that. You managed to get closer. It still is, what is it? Do cats angry purr?
They
I'm
have
not sure.
an angry noise, yeah.
Okay. They do that angry noise.
It's still like similar to a purr, but it's hard to like describe because it's like everybody thinks hissing is their only angry noise.
Aggressive purring.
They have others. Yeah.
It is not a growl. Dogs growl. Unless you want to
It's
consider it a
A
growl. I don't know.
rumbling in their chest while showing you their teeth.
Nah, cats bark.
It's all well and good until the cat starts barking. Okay. I think you're going to try to take thine key. No, apparently cats are wiser than the average person. Fun
They're
fact.
smarter than the average snickle.
That's not right at all. Even a cat has lower intelligence than Snickle. And you are able to grab the key. Okay. Ho 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 ho. You lucky devil. Okay. So you use this key on the chest. It fits in the lock perfectly, and as you twist it, it seems to audibly deactivate some mechanism. Okay. Inside you, at the back of the small chest, you see what you would recognize to be a poison needle trap. That appears to be now deactivated as you have used the key. But otherwise, inside you find a silk bag, a leather bag, a wooden pipe. A supple leather case. What looks to be a book bound in black leather, and an old looking letter. They're all mimics. No. Alright, check out the letter? Okay. This is a parcel. Do you want me to just add everything into your inventory, or are you not into that? Alright. I will allow you to... looking at the old letter. It seems to be addressed to a woman named Lady Lovina Washter, from one Lord Vasily von Holtz, thanking Lovina for her hospitality, loyalty, and friendship over the years. The book. The book appears to be a that's more of a treatise. That is entitled The Grimoire of the Four Quarters. Said to be written by someone named Devastas. Oh, I didn't mention the 5 scrolls. Fuck. Sorry. There are 5 scrolls as well. The bags, noticeably they contain coins. If you were to count them. Holy fuck. Feel free to add 110 GP and 180 Electrum to your sheet. Actually, wait, I can do that. Never mind. Bop.
Theodore's gonna jingle when he walks now.
I'll just hand you the treaties. Bop. Man, you can carry a lot and you're not carrying a lot. Damn. You still have the leather case, the scrolls, and the wooden pipe. Also, there's a typo on the wooden pipe's description. Isn't that fun? It appears to be a mechanism that you'd need to take apart just to get the needles. Okay. Just add that. Add them. Add that. And there you are. You've taken everything from this chest. Like the damn thief you are. You just robbed her blind. Alright, so the other two, what's going on?
I'm mostly just following John's lead.
Fair enough. We're likely going to end in a few minutes now. So I gotta sleep, man.
Yeah,
it's almost
you gotta
one.
get forward soon.
Uh-huh.
And this room just has a. I have lost track of where. John has lost track of where he thinks Theodore is at the moment. He thought he was outside, but he's trying to figure out which window he.
Notably,
Dunce.
Madam Washer has closed the door behind her.
Okay, I am going down the stairs.
Okay.
I will follow after.
And Theodore seems to be following. But he's stealthy as fuck, so... Alright. Suddenly, Snickle's outside.
No, I was trying to drag it down, but my thing isn't large enough for me to drag it that far. Or my thing's too large? I don't.
Snickle proceeds to scream.
Oh. I'm gonna tap John on the shoulder and point back towards Theodore.
He's doing the typey type. He's doing it. He's doing it. I'm gonna check my email while he's doing it. Why would I be getting emails at 2:30? What am I talking about? Oh no, fuck! I have an email from Pinterest. Great. Doing the long type. Very long type, Jesus. Ah, there we go. And as he relays that message, we're gonna end the session there.
All right.
Because it's 2:30. I should expect this.
And 3-person games.
It's an interesting
We got a lot
situation.
done though, kind of. Theodore got to loot a lot of stuff.
This isn't what I expected. I didn't know what I expected. I was certainly wasn't expecting everyone, or like most people, to be gone. But yeah. I'm just gonna end off the recording here. Goodbye, YouTube.
Bye.
See you whenever I decide to post the next session after this.